1 week after the funeral of Hadia Pendleton. The 15-year-old was gunned down in Chicago after performing at his inauguration. One group has been working to stop the kind of violence that led to her death.
This is a brand new store. It just opened for the community, and what's happening is people trying to position for territory. You know, like the economy is so bad, people are selling loose cigarettes, and you know, along with the other drugs, the illegal drugs that's coming along. About a month ago, a guy ended up getting shot.
To other news this Sunday, a New Jersey police officer is behind bars tonight, charged in a road rage shooting death near Annapolis, Maryland.
But this guy they're looking for has been driving. They've been on alert because he's been going around allegedly shooting at police officers. So you see that blue truck, and you're seeing there, you might see in the back of it some newspapers. Well, that's the one Chief Beck was talking about a little earlier, was a case of
an eyewitness now contradicting the police version.
That start over some, often relatively minor provocation, and then it escalates quickly, and it turns into a tragedy when someone happens to have a gun with them.
Professor Ennis Ludwig says the work of control violence
to their ongoing fight against senseless violence. It was a peaceful demonstration. That was until the
But he also is a big proponent of universal background checks, saying they are key to curtailing gun violence.
We don't expect to eliminate criminal access to guns.
A Metro Atlanta police officer is accused of being out of control and assaulting the citizens he's sworn to serve and protect.
Increase the street price.
Police keep a watchful eye over an area that's become a war zone. In just 4 days, a teenager's been killed and 8 others wounded. Among them, a 12-year-old girl. She was leaving a barbershop with her mother when shots rang out.
Than any large city in the country. We have more
These
police
gangsters say
officers
they
per
are
capita
now the
than New
new
York City.
generation.
But what is different about Chicago is the issue of firearms. It's really that simple. We see more guns than any city in the country every single year. In the first 6 months of 2012, we seized 9 guns for every one of the LAPD seized.
The right road. But they also know they can't help every child. The wall of the principal's office is a shrine to students felled by gun violence. And those who don't get the message and fail out of Montefiore, well, the future isn't bright. What happens after here?
You never know this because you never read it in the papers.
Or the psychiatric hospital.
19 murders over the last 6 months. This is a 12% decrease in the murder rate in the city of Chicago.
What is it? How would you describe it?
6 months.
None of us crazy.
That hasn't been getting any sort of traction for a number of reasons. But that
And
doesn't
Marcus
make it a
reminds
success.
them that each day spent here trying is a small victory.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to express my opinion and give my testimony in opposition to the majority of the
I'd also like to point out that none of the guns used in the Chicago shooting are registered or licensed to the people who use them.
Gun
Thus,
control
even
does
further
not
proving
work.
that simply restricting
Rural
guns will not
history
stop
is
criminals
replete
from using
with
them. Nor will restricting guns stop
high
criminals
school
from harming others in
riflemen,
general.
Boy
On
Scout,
December 14th of
marksmanship
2012, the same day as the Sandy
you
Hook
could
shooting
buy
in
rifles
Central
at the
China, a
hardware
man
stores.
stabbed
You could order
22 children and 1 adult.
delivered to your home. The country was awash in people with firearms and ammunition. And yet, in your past, you did not have mass shootings. Other people have already expressed the question. What changed? It was not that the availability of guns suddenly exploded or increased. That it was decreased. What was changed in society?
Okay, well, I don't know that. Hey, I feel threatened because you're carrying a loaded firearm.
If gun control actually did work, Washington, D.C. and Chicago would be the safest cities in the nation, but it is not. They have the toughest gun laws, the highest crime and murder rates.
Okay, now, can we figure out what I did against
Some
the law?
people have asked,
Why did you
called
stop
the
me?
AR-15, called the AR-15 a weapon of mass killing.